ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, welcome to all of you. So for today's session, today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 19th chapter. So this chapter is pending in our previous unit, 18, 19, 20. Three chapters has to be discussed, but we did discussion of 18 and 20, but 19 is not yet completed. So today and tomorrow, so from 11 to 2 today and tomorrow also, we'll try to finish this chapter, 19th chapter. In 18th chapter, we have discussed about vanaprastha dharma, so and also sannyasa dharma, both. How the vanaprastha followers they do tapasya, that we have seen, and also sannyasis. So they are renouncing everything and practicing jnana. That also we have seen. So also we have seen misra bhakti, suddha bhakti in a simple way. This 18th chapter. So today we are going to discuss 19th chapter. Let me share my screen. Chapter Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Yo Vidya Sruta Sampannaha Atmavananumanicaha Maya Matramidam Gnatva Gnanam Cha Mai Sanyaset Gnanam Cha Mai Sanyaset. Someone please read translation.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, a self realized person who has cultivated scriptural knowledge up to the point of enlightenment and who is free from impersonal speculation, understanding the material universe to be simply illusion, should surrender unto me both that knowledge and the means by which he has achieved it.
Thank you, bro. One second. The summary of this chapter is Srila Vishwanath Thakur is writing in a sloka. ज्ञानिनः साधनत्यागो भक्तिर्भक्तस्य शाश्वती लक्षणं च यमादीनां ऊनविंशे निरूप्यते. So it is said, what we are going to discuss in this chapter, Jnaninah sadhana tyagaha. We are going to see in this chapter, Jnanis, they are going to leave their sadhana after getting perfection. Bhaktihi, bhaktasya bhaktihi shashvati. But in the case of devotees, so devotion is also one of sadhana. So devotees, after getting their ultimate goal, will they leave that sadhana, bhakti sadhana? No. Shashwati, that is continued always for ananta kala. There is no ending. In the case of jnanis, like after crossing river, we just leave that boat there itself. We can't keep that boat on our head and move. In the case of jnanis, like that, jnana sadhanas are left over after reaching the destination. But in the case of bhakti, is not like that. It is always done, even after getting final goal still. That's why bhakti is a mean, also bhakti is the goal. It's a sadhana and also it is sadhya. So these two things we discuss in this chapter. And also yamadinam lakshanam cha. We are going to see definition of yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahara, and so on. So Unavimshe means 19th chapter. This 19th chapter, all these three things are discussed. Okay, this is a summary of this chapter. Now we are going to discuss this first sloka. What is said here? Yaha vidya sruta sampannaha atmavan na anumanikaha. So the one who is rich of vidya and shrutis, such a atmavan, and na anumanikaha means he didn't get, he has direct experience of Brahman. So such a person, and also should know that this idam means this material world is maya, is a effect of the maya. So after knowing that, jnanam cha mai sanyaset, he should leave this material world and also he should leave that jnana, knowledge. So this is the thing, meaning of this sloka. So where this sloka in our diagram, in our transcendental diagram, so this sloka comes under which area? This comes under left side. So left side part we can see.
Top option.
Yeah. I
Prabhuji,
hope you are all using that.
this is whose commentary,
Transcendental.
Prabhuji?
1 second, let me have my earphones. Yes, Prabhu. Exactly. Okay, we'll discuss by the time it will come. So, Jivatma is covered with Anadi Avidya. Tadevam Anadi Avidya. Anadi means we don't know. There is no beginning. There is no beginning for this Avidya. And such Avidya covered this Jivatma. And to remove that Avidya Duri Karanartham. All these Jivatmas are residing in the body of Mahavishnu and they are covered with Avidya. They come out from that body of Mahavishnu when he glances on Prakriti. And once again, after 100 years of Brahmaji, they go back. If they don't get any liberation, they go back along with the Avidya and Karma. So, Anadi Avidya Duri Karanartham. So, these jivas will come out from that Avidya. Covering that Avidya is a covering. By association of sadhu. When sadhus they give their mercy, sadhus are two types. Bhakta sadhus are otherwise jnani sadhus. Two different types of sadhus. We have discussed all these things in early classes also. So then he will practice if jnani sadhus are, so their association if you get, then what will happen? So he will be practicing Nishkama Karma Yoga. So this is karma. So this side we are discussing. So for this Jivatma, Karmi means Jivatma which is covered with avidya. These Jivatmas are covered with what? Avidya. And also accompanied with karma. This is karma, this is avidya. Anadi avidya. Beginningless. Anadi, no adi, no beginning. Anadi avidya duri karanatham. So if this avidya is removed, then this jivatma will be liberated. Otherwise, it can't be liberated actually. So this karmi, when he get association of jnanis, they prescribe him to do sadhana. What sadhana? Nishkama karma yoga vairagyadini. He will be prescribing to that jivatma, to that karmi, nishkama karma yoga vairagyadini. Jivasya kartavyattvena uktani. So, निष्काम कर्म योग तपस्या व्रत इत्यादि कई प्रकार की so many types of sadhanas are prescribed to that jivatma. Why? To remove that avidya, anadi avidya duri karanartham, to remove that. So these are all prescribed as compulsory kartavyatvena. So they are prescribed for that jivatma as must be done. So when he practices all these sadhanas, nishkama karma yoga, then what will happen? Avidya is removed and vidya is produced. What is happening when one does nishkama karma yoga? What happens? Avidya is removed. Simply avidya is removed and that's all? No. Avidya is removed, but vidya is covering. This is vidya. So when jivatma is covered with vidya, can we say it is liberated? No. Still it is not liberated. Vidyayam utpannayam na taihi sadhanaihi kopi upayogaha. So by using nishkama karma yoga, vairagya and so on, so avidya is removed and vidya is produced. Then is there any use of this nishkama karma yoga? Is there any use? Any use? No use. Then what? He will leave this nishkama karma yoga and do further practice of jnana sadhanas. So the point is here. Kopi upi kopyupayogaha na taihi sadhane. Like example is given. सर्प व्याघ्र भूताद्याविष्ट, किसी के ऊपर भूत चढ़ गया, तो then he will say that what? I am so and so person. वो भूत जो है वही नाम बोलेगी, वो बोलेगा वो, मैं फलाना देवदत्त हूँ, आई एम दैट देवदत्ता. लेट अस assume there is a ghost. Devadatta became ghost, and that Devadatta now entered into some person, Yagnadatta. Now Yagnadatta will call himself as Devadatta. He is forgetting himself that he is Yagnadatta, but now he is identifying himself as Devadatta. Jivatma is also like that. Jivatma by nature is soul, is Atma. It's a pure, this particle. But when avidya is covering, and on top of that, when it is covered with false ego and so on, so then it is identifying himself as body. I am so and so, so brahmachari hu. I am this brahmachari. My name is this. My name is that. I am from this village. This is my caste. This is my varna. And this is my family. This is my community. ये भूत चढ़ना है. इसका अर्थ क्या है? ये भूत चढ़ गया हम लोगों का. So because of avidya only, initially avidya is making us to forget who we are. On top of that, this false ego is giving the false identity. Now by practicing Nishkama Karma Yoga, what happened? Avidya is gone. That means false ego will not work. So when avidya is gone and vidya is produced, it's not that only avidya gone, but vidya is produced. So due to that, Jivatma is able to identify himself as a soul. तो जब भूत कुछ मंत्र डाल के आप उतार दिया उससे, you made some mantra, you use some mantras to flee away that ghost from that body, that person. So then he will identify himself as Yagnadatta. So Mani mantra aushadadinam prayoge upayujyate tattadeva veshe taihi upayaihi upashante. So Abhi, now by using those mantras, you remove that ghost from his body, from that person. So is there any need of those mantras further? No use. Similarly, now we are able to identify ourselves as soul. Is there any use of now the practicing of Nishkama Karma Yoga? No use. So, taihi upayaihi upashante sati. किसी के ऊपर ऐसा नॉट ओनली भूत चढ़ता है, और सर्प व्याघ्र भूताद्याविष्ट सर्प भी चढ़ सकता है, व्याघ्र भी यानी टाइगर. आई डोंट नो. सो देन समवन से दैट आई एम स्नेक. वो चढ़ने से, व्याघ्र चढ़ने से, तो वो व्याघ्र अपने आप को शेर मानने लगे. तो तब मणि मंत्र आदियों के द्वारा इसको हटा दिया जाता है, भूत को हटा दिया जाता है, नहीं तो सर्प को, नहीं तो शेर को. तब वो अपने आप को एज इट इज आइडेंटिफाई करेगा. सब भूत चढ़ा हुआ लोग हैं पूरा दुनिया, ऑल दिस होल वर्ल्ड. तो बिकॉज nobody is identifying himself as it is. I am soul. This is the basic, the core identity. On top of that, this soul is part and parcel of the Lord. So constitutionally this Jivatma is servant of the Supreme Personality of the God. So whoever is in this consciousness, those are all normal people actually. Remaining all are ghost hunted people actually. So booth chada hai. That's why. So people always they misidentify and fight. So many problems. The point is here, once these are removed, no use of that. So then he will be saying, I am so and so person's son, and so and so, so and so. And now he is coming to his own booth निकलने के बाद, after ghost is threw away, then he will be coming to his original consciousness. He is identifying himself as I am so and so person's son. Then by that person, there is no need to use of those mantras again. Okay. So that point is being said here. Vidya, Sankhya, Yoga, Tapo, Vairagya, Mayam. What is there here? Vidya Sampanna. Vidya Sruti Sampanna. Vidya means what you should take? Sankhya Yoga. Vairagya. So and so things you should take. So Sankhya, Yoga, Tapa, Vairagya. Mayam Gnanam Avidya Nivartakam Srutani Tattat Pratipadaka Shastrani Taihi Sampannaha. Atayeva Tat Sadhana Vashad Atmavan Prapta Atma Tattvaha Keval Aparoksha Gnanatvat Gnanavan न भवति किंतु अपरोक्ष अनुभव सहितः एव इदं देह दैहिक सर्ववस्तुषु स्वाभिमाननम. When one is rich of what? These sadhanas. Vidya means various sadhanas. Sankhya, Yoga, Tapa, Vairagya, so and so sadhanas are known as Vidya. We have seen Vidya means so Gnana sadhanas. Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Rajya. So like that, they also comes under this Vidya, which are coming from mode of goodness. Sankhya, Yoga, Tapa, Vairagya, all these. These are all Vidya. So, this is completely full of knowledge. Krishna is explaining in Bhagavad Gita what is knowledge, what is Gnanam, what is Gneyam, what is Kshetram, what is Kshetrakna. So, like this, he is explaining all those things. Gnanam means what? This Vidya. That means Sankhya, Yoga, Tapa, Vairagya, all these are all Vidya. What they do? Avidya Nivartakam. They remove Avidya. And also that practitioner is enriched with what? Those Shastras also, which are establishing this Vidya. So he is also enriched with Shastras. Shruti Sampannaha. Shruti means Shastras. What Shastras? Which are discussing about those, that Vidya. So such a person, enriched person, tat sadhana vashat, because of practicing all this, what he became? He became Atmavan. Atmavan means prapta Atma Tattvaha. He got Atma Tattvaha. He is able to know who is he. When avidya is covering, when avidya covers, he is not able to know he is a soul. Because Jivatma, constitutionally, it is having sense of I. But avidya covering is stopping Jivatma to realize or to know himself as Atma. But when avidya is removed, then what happens? He is able to know. And Vidya covers. Avidya removed and Vidya covers. Atmavan, he became Atmavan. And here what? Here in the sloka, Nanumanikaha. That means it's not that he's just hearing the knowledge. I am not body, I am soul. This is Kevala Aparoksha Gnanavan. This is Gnana only. But here Nanumanikaha means he is not only just Gnanavan, but he is realized Anubhava Sahitaha. Na Anumanikaha. Anumanikaha means having only knowledge. Having only knowledge means what? Let me explain this. Like you see, this Karmi, when he came in association of Karmi, when he come in association of Bhakta Gnana Sadhu, what will happen? So he will be, this is a false ego. So Chittam, intelligence, mind, senses, gross body. So what he will be taught actually? This Gnani is telling about, hey Karmi, hey, you are not body, you are soul. And Krishna, absolute truth is Brahman. We are also Brahman. All these things this Gnani is telling with the words that is going into the ears. Then after that it is, those words are identified and given to mind, and then mind is given to intelligence. Intelligence finally fetch out the meanings of you are not body, you are soul. You means, that means that person, are not body, that means not body, you are soul. Soul. Like that, this I'll finally, intelligence is able to know, intelligence is deciding the meaning of, what is that meaning of you are not body, but you are soul. This is the only knowledge actually. But just by hearing, this person got in his, he got Sabda Bodha. You are not body, you are soul. That's all. It's a Sabda Bodha. That means it's Aparoksha Gnanam. This is Aparoksha Gnanam. Just by knowing, now you are also hearing. You are not body, you are soul. This is Aparoksha Gnanam. But what? This Jivatma should realize himself as soul. So this Jivatma, realizing means Anubhava, experiencing. When that will happen? When this avidya is removed actually. And vidya covers. Avidya removed and vidya covers. Then this Jivatma is able to so get aparoksha anubhavaha. Anubhava. This is Gnanam, this is Anubhava. Anubhava means Vijnanam. Let's say Anubhava is different. Na Anumanika means not having just knowledge, but having experience. It's a process actually. We should not get confused. What happens actually when we hear what happens?
Prabhuji,
Yes.
in this diagram, the Niskam Karma Yogi is doing Niskam Karma, and then he's realizing that I'm not this body, I'm soul. So now, as it mentioned here, that avidya is getting removed and vidya is covering. Now the vidya is covered by the process which is mentioned, Sankhya, Yoga, Tapa, Vairagyam. Okay. So is he practicing all these things while doing Niskam Karma Yoga? So otherwise, avidya is going and vidya is coming. It is simultaneously happening, or it is happening one by one?
Avidya is going through Nishkama Karma Yoga, Vairagya, and so and so. So and so means Yoga, Sankhya.
So it means
Tapa,
he has to practice all these things while doing Niskam Karma Yoga, correct?
yeah, these are all part of, they are all part of Jnana. Nishkama karma yoga is also part of Jnana yoga. That's why in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, so hey Arjun, I am not confusing you. I am not telling two different paths. One is beginning, another is later. So that is beginning. Nishkama karma yoga is beginning. That means he was asking, Jayasi chet karmanaste. If so, compared to karma, buddhi is better, and also he is asking, so why you are engaging me in this ghostly warfare? So the karma actually he doesn't want to do. That's a nishkam karma yoga. So, but he says, Zobi, whatever, Maya, Vida, Nishta, Prokta. So these two are same. Nishkam karma yoga, Jnana yoga are one, that is Jnana yoga. One is beginning, another is later. So that's why Jnana sadhanas are practiced. Nishkama karma yoga, along with that, he will practice other sadhanas also, as per his association. So some may practice like Ashtanga yoga also one can practice while practicing Nishkam karma. One can practice Sankhya yoga. One can practice both, but Nishkam karma yoga is must unless one's heart is get purified. So by practicing along with Nishkam karma yoga, Ashtanga yoga, and Sankhya yoga, what will happen? So process will become very so boosted actually, speed up. Nishkama karma yoga is must actually. Tavat karmani kurvita. Kurvita means must. Karma should be done. Nanirvidyeta yavata. Till the time he doesn't get detachment. But only karma is said, but not other. So Nishkama karma yoga is compulsory. Okay. So the next, yeah, Samarpana.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji. Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. This aparoksha gyan and paroksha gyan you are explaining nicely now, Prabhu, about in terms of jnana process. I
Yeah.
was just curious to know about aparoksha jnana comes after the vidya has come in this context, current. So what is about bhakti? You know, when one practices bhakti, so anubhava is
No. Aparoksha gnana, your statement, I am just coming back to your statement.
you can correct this.
Aparoksha gnanam comes after vidya. That means when vidya comes. No. Aparoksha anubhava comes. Aparoksha gnanam is there when he hear.
Yes. So, I
Anubhava
understand.
you should say.
So Anubhav comes after Vidya comes. That's
Ah,
what it is.
yes.
So my question is, this is Jnana path. So
Ah.
what about Bhakti and what is Anubhav of Bhakti and when it comes? Just it is side topic, but in case if you feel appropriate, you can share.
So in the case of bhakti, there is no aparoksha. Yeah. So those who are so sadhya and sadhana all are same. So sadhyo hridya avaridhyate kritivishushubhi takshanat. Immediately one will realize when he chant holy name. Immediately. So and that holy name and Lord also sadhana and sadhya both are same. Everything is one. So even in the conditioned state, that means in offensive state, he will be uh, experiencing only little bit. Kshudnivritti, kripti, tushti, pushti, kshudnivritti. Tushti, pushti, and kshudnivritti is there from first morsel itself. Not that after eating everything we are. After eating, then tushti is coming. After eating 10 morsels of food. No, not like from the one. But how much depends upon the offenses. So that's why direct experience is there. Bhakti is always experienced from the beginning.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. That
Hare
ninth
Krishna.
chapter, when we can say, na, this susukham kartum,
Yeah, yes, that is the
pratyaksha
point.
avagamam, like
Yeah,
that.
yes, pratyaksha.
Kevala bhakti. Okay, thank you.
But that is bhakti abhas, no? That is not really bhakti abhas we are experiencing, no?
Bhakti only. Bhakti abhas means abhas bhakti is different. Those who doesn't know what is this holy name and who is the supreme personality of Godhead, but somehow he chanted that name. In that case, that bhakti is known as abhasa bhakti, because he doesn't know the name and nami, he doesn't know, but that is chanted. But knowingly, if you do, yeah. But in both cases, experience will be there. In all the cases, without knowing or unknowing, if we touch fire, it will be burning. So without knowing or unknowingly, if someone chant, definitely there is a relishment. Yeah. So after getting vidya, that means aparoksha anubhava he is getting. Which anubhava? Atma anubhava. Atmavan. What is said in this book? Atmavan. Prapta atma tattvaha. That means knowing himself as I am not body, I am soul. Atmavan. So such a person, he see this material world. Idam means this material world. माया मात्रम आविद्यकम एव, जिसका बूझ निकल जाती है, then you will understand, oh, this is ghost, I am not that. Like that, this material world, how he see? He will see it as avidyakam eva, is out of avidya. Natva, he knows that and he leaves that. This material world he leaves. Leaves means he has no any kind of attachment. Sannyas. Then he will take sannyas. Sannyaset. Then what he should do? He should leave home. He will leave all the family, everything gone. He is realized himself as I am not body, I am soul. What is the meaning of staying in the home and following those duties and following serving family? All these things are needed. Tavat karmani kurvita na nirvidyeta yavata. Only till that time one should do the karma. He will not get detachment. Now he got detachment. So then what? Sannyaset. He should leave this samsara, this avidya. This material world is family, is avidya. Completely out of avidya. Relationships, this, that, duties, varna and ashramas. All. Sannyaset. He should leave that. What he should leave? He should leave this prapancha. Avidya. This idam means this jagat, which is out of maya, which is out of avidya. And also what he should leave? He should leave that nishkama karma yoga also. He will leave nishkama karma yoga, and whatever the process is required to realize tatpadartha jnanam, those processes he will take up. Or something he is using in before also, that he will continue. Finally, he will leave that also. Mam chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena. Finally, he will leave that everything. All gnana sadhanas, sum total. When he will come to this stage of advanced stage, that when he realized, when he come to stage of realizing Brahman, oneness, Brahma Samadhi, in that stage he will leave that also. Gnatva gnanam cha gnana sadhanam cha mai sanyaset. Mat praptyardam tejet. He should leave that gnana sadhanas for what purpose? Mat praptyardam, to get Krishna actually. Ayameva vidvat sannyasah nama. This kind of sannyasi is really a scholar, a learned sannyasi. Learned sannyasi. He is a learned sannyasi. Here you see, he is leaving this material world and gnana sadhanas, and what he is trying to get mat praptyardam, for getting Lord. So here getting Lord means what? That means now he is going to worship Lord. Yeah, it may be possible. Or he is going to merge into the Brahman. Yeah, that is also possible. Or he is going to realize Paramatma. Yeah, that is also possible. Only the point is what? Point is, so which kind of sadhu's association he got? Someone is doing Nishkama Karma Yoga. Then after that, he is looking for getting Lord. Then what you should understand? That karmi got association of Gnana Misra Bhakta. That is also possible. Gnana Misra Bhakta. Gnana Misra Bhaktas, what they teach? They teach Gnana and also Bhakti. So to make him qualified to practice Gnana, what he will do? He will initially ask him to do Nishkama Karma Yoga. Then after that, sometime what will happen? So he will, once he is getting self-realization, means I am not body, I am soul. Then he will ask him to leave karma and he will be practicing Gnana and Bhakti only. Let us see. Many possibilities are there. So varieties are possible. This is also, this way he is going to Brahman. Also sometimes karmi may got Gnana Misra Bhakta. In that case also initially he is doing Nishkam Karma Yoga, then he will leave. Then he will practice Gnana Sadhanas and Bhakti. So let us see what here Krishna is saying. Which kind of, so Gnani he is discussing. He is also Gnani. And some may not necessary that every time, everywhere, Krishna will speak only one kind of Jnanis. No. Jnani who, yeah, that means karmis may get Brahmavadis and Brahman realization. One may try, or one may get the association of Jnana Misra Bhaktas or Yoga Misra Bhaktas. Whatever the description is given in the slokas, based upon that, you should guess that what kind of association that person is got, or what kind of bhakti or what kind of sadhanas are being discussed here. That we should work out. So let us see now. Next. What is the purpose? Maya matram idam gnatva indicates knowledge that the eternal spirit soul and the eternal personality of Godhead are completely separate from the temporary qualities of material world. The word vidya sruta sampanna means that one should cultivate Vedic knowledge for the purpose of enlightenment and to take a show of mysticism, intellectuality, and or impersonal speculation. Already discussed. Srila Jiva Goswami gives the example that when there is a danger, the king may issue weapons to private citizens, but after military victory, the individual citizens return the weapons to the king. Having neutralized the illusory effect of Maya, one should then transfer one's attention to the Supreme Personality. For this, he is giving an example. He's giving an example that Jiva Goswami is giving. So, initially, king will give weapons before fighting. After fighting, he will take back the weapons. Similarly, here, we use Nishkama Karma Yoga and so and so. Once getting the self-realization, those will be left over. For that, it is given. Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakura explains this point of this verse as follows. Somehow or other, the living entity has to free himself from material illusion which has covered him since time immemorial. Anadi avidya. It is translated time immemorial. Okay, no problem. Cultivating desirelessness and renunciation by practice of mystic yoga system. The living entity develops knowledge of illusion and may thus lift himself above the reach of material ignorance. Material ignorance means avidya. However, once one is situated on the transcendental platform, both knowledge of illusion and process of acquiring such a knowledge have no further practical application. So that means once one understand he is not, one realize he is not body, he is soul, both knowledge of illusion and process of acquiring such knowledge, process and also illusory knowledge, both we should leave. That means Maya Jagat we should leave, and also the means to realize soul also should be left over. This ghost thing already I discussed. Okay, next. ज्ञानिनस्त्वहमेविष्टः स्वार्थो हेतुश्च सम्मतः स्वर्गश्चैवापवर्गश्च नान्योऽर्थो मद्रुते प्रियः नान्योऽर्थो मद्रुते प्रियः. Please someone read. Please.
For learned, self-realized philosophers, I am the only object of worship, the means for achieving the goal of life, the means for achieving that goal, the desired goal of life, and the means of achieving that goal, and the settled conclusion of all knowledge. Indeed, because I am the cause of their happiness and their freedom from unhappiness, such learned souls have no effective purpose or dear object in life except me.
Thank you, brother. How many are there? Okay. It's very hard, na there, Prabhu, in Pune. It's very hard. Mayapur is also hard. Very hard. We are out of. We are not out of. Inaninah tu ahameva ishtaha. Swartho hetuscha sammatah swargaschaivapavargascha nanyortho madrute priyaha. What is being said here? So, after telling this previous sloka, so what? After leaving jnana sadhanas and jnana, they should leave bhakti also? One may get question. They practice bhakti also. here, along with Nishkama Karma Yoga, one will practice bhakti also, otherwise Nishkama Karma Yoga will not give any result. So, na yadapya karanam. Naishkarmyamapyachyuta bhavavarjitam na sobate gnanamalam niranjanam na punuh saswada badram ishvare na cha arpitam yadapya karanam. Na cha api yad ada akaranam means Naishkama Karma Yoga also is not going to give any result if there is no Achyuta Bhava. Don't bhakti. So they do practice bhakti also. This bhakti also should be left over along with the Nishkama Karma Yoga. That question may come, and now it is being answered in this sloka. Nahi nahi. No. Bhakti is not necessary to do. What are you saying here in this sloka then? Jnanastu ahameva ishtaha swartaha hetuhu sammataha. That means these jnanis, for those jnanis, Lord is a desired goal actually. Ishtaha means desired goal. So, mad yajanam. So, that's why if Krishna is a desired goal, then why they will leave bhakti? So, this sloka is telling that ahameva ishtaha is telling. This sloka, what it is indicating that for these jnanis, jnaninastu ahameva ishtaha, for these jnanis, I am desired goal. Like that Lord is saying, that means for these jnanis, Lord is the goal. Then will they leave bhakti? They will not leave bhakti. And Lord is also swartha. For them, Lord is swartha. Swapekshitam phalam. That means ahameva. That means swartha means goal. So that means desired goal. Actually, here istaha means swartha means desired goal is written. Istaha means yajna vishayi bhutaha. That means katam yajna ishta means yajna. Ahameva ishta means he is the object of yajna. Krishna is the object of yajna. So yajna vishayi bhutaha katam mad yajanam tyajet. A Lord is istaha is the object of the yajna, worship. Yajna means here worship. So in that case, if Lord is the Vishaya of the worship, so then how worship can be stopped? You're understanding? Lord is Ishtaha. Ishtaha means is the object of worship. Ishtaha means what? Object of worship. So if Lord is object of worship, how then worship can be stopped? Similarly, Lord is the ultimate goal. Then how so worshipping of the Lord will be left over? And tat sadhanam. Hetuhu means tat sadhanam cha. He is also that sadhana. Bhakti is also Lord only. There is no difference between bhakti and Lord. Why? Sadhana. Tat hetu means here what? Sadhana. Lord is goal and Lord is also sadhana. But you can say, Lord, for achieving Lord, we should do bhakti. But now how you are saying sadhana is Lord? Because bhakti is Lord's Swarupa Sakti only, na? If bhakti is Lord's Swarupa Sakti, then can you differentiate bhakti and Lord? No. That means what? Lord is goal. Swardha means Lord is goal. And also Lord is hetu. Hetu means sadhana. Is also mean. But actually, if Lord is goal, then what is the mean? Mean should be what? means should be bhakti. So, but how you are equating bhakti with the Lord? Because bhakti is Swarupa Sakti of the Lord. So that's why I am equating. So that means what? Jnanis, for Jnanis, Lord is Ishtaha, Lord is Swarthaha, Lord is Hetuhu. So that's why by saying this, what Krishna is telling here, Jnanis will not leave bhakti. They should not leave bhakti. This is the proof. So there is one more proof is there. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kankshati. Mad bhaktim labate param. There we are seeing Jnanis who are in the Brahman realization. They do practice of the bhakti. And they will never lament for anything. Na sochati na kankshati. So this is clearly saying that Jnanis become devotees. They do continue devotion. Devotion is not left over like jnana. So, after Brahmabhuta Prasannatma also it is said, Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataha tato mam tattvataha gnatva vishitte tadanantaram. So then what will they will do with that bhakti? They are worshipping with that bhakti Lord and they are able to know yavan yaschasmi tattvataha. Actually what is Lord and how much he is there and who is he, that everything he will know through that bhakti. Then finally he enter into the Lord. Enter into the Lord means Lord's abode. So some jnanis are doing like this. So what kind of jnanis these are? Tell me now.
Prabhuji, here
Jnana misra bhaktas.
How?
Because they are practicing jnana so that
Yeah.
they want to attain Lord. So they got
Yeah.
a Jnana Mishra Sadhus association. So if they want
Based
to
upon
achieve Brahman,
description, you should guess that what kind of bhakti they are doing, and so that kind of sadhus association, we should assume that they got that kind of sadhus association. Yeah. So Arjun, Prabhu, you are also want to add something?
Prabhuji, here Ishtha is mentioned, means he is worshipping Swartha, Hetu. So means
So
he is
Ishta means object of
worship.
worship.
So worship means now Brahman, how somebody can worship?
Not Brahman here. Aham means what? Krishna is standing in front of Uddhava and he is saying Aham.
So it means he is worshipping the personal form of the Lord, no?
For Jnanis, what Krishna is telling to Uddhava, hey Uddhava, for Jnanis, I am object of their worship.
I am the object of worship in my own form. This na means or in the form of
I am object of worship for them.
So therefore, surely means they have
Since Lord is Ishtaha, means Lord is object of worship. Then that's why Jnanis will not leave worship. Why? Lord is object of worship. Lord is desired for them. Lord is also Swartha. Swartha means is the goal. Since Lord is goal and also Lord is object of worship, Lord means what? According to them, is object of worship. Then worship will they stop? They will not stop. Because they are seeing Lord as what? They are not seeing Lord as Brahman. They are seeing Lord as Ishtaha, means object of worship. That means worshipable object they are seeing. They are seeing Lord as worshipable object. So then will they stop worshipping? When you see Lord as worshipable object, will you stop worshipping? You are getting problem?
So surely they are Jnana Mishra Bhakta. They are means their bhakti is tainted with the jnana, but they are not jnanis actually. Should not be.
So this is a different types of jnanis. Like jnanis in the Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. Not exactly. So that's why here we should not be stereotype. That means jnani means only Nishkam Karma Yoga and then after that Brahman realization. No. We should see contextually here jnaninaha, jnaninastu ahamishtaha, jnaninaha means you should verify the details. So then we should decide whether he's completely coming to the left side or not. So here jnani is what? For jnaninastu aham ishta. For the jnanis I am ishtaha. Jnaninastu ahameva ishtaha. For this jnanis I am worshipable object. That means what? Here they are not simply Brahma jnanis, Brahmavadis, jnanis. And swartha. Swartha means the goal, own goal. Hetuhu. Hetu means mean. This Lord is also mean for them. Aham. Aham means Krishna. Krishna is mean also. Mean means bhakti. Krishna, how he became mean? Because bhakti and Krishna are not different. Actually, bhakti is the mean. Na? But here Krishna is said as mean. Why? Because there is no difference between bhakti and Lord. Because bhakti is Swarupa Shakti of the Lord. And sammataha, it is approved. It is approved by whom? Krishna himself. Where? In Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita it is said, na, Brahmabhuta prasannatma nasochati nakangshati. So, mad bhaktim labate param, there, Krishna himself approved, he himself. That is the only thing he is saying. I approved already. Where? In Bhagavad Gita. So, I said, these jnanis, that means Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, those who are in the Brahman realization, they get bhakti, this thing I said. But can you apply this as a general rule for every jnani? No. Because we are seeing the different jnanis in the different places. In the Bhagavad Gita, first 6 chapters, we are seeing jnani is in a different way. Who is doing Nishkam Karma Yoga, then he is realizing, trying to, even in the previous chapters also we have seen. Jnanis.
This is a Pradhani Bhut and that was Guni Bhut.
Yeah, yes. Yes, yes. Because Krishna is mean also. And Krishna is a worshipable object for them. That means bhakti they are doing. So they are not interested in simply Brahman. Because after Brahman relation, they are going for Lord, worshipping the Lord. So they got such an association. That means their Shraddha is not just struck to becoming Brahma Bhuta. So then by doing, yeah, yes.
Here Gyan Mishra means they must have met some Gyani Sadhu before, but now they have met devotee Sadhu, like that?
ऐसा भी ले सकते हैं. Or otherwise, one package also you can take. Those who came through this process, those who are giving association, they also realized Brahman, and then after that, they started worshipping Lord. So, two different or one only. That is the process he followed. Then he will teach like that. Come to the Brahman realization, then after that, further we do continue of bhakti, but jnana will leave. For Nishkam Karma Yoga will be left. Nishkam Karma Yoga is also part of jnana sadhanas. So Nishkam Karma Yoga is left and all other things. And but everyone should leave. Even this side, only Brahma, even if to marriage into Brahman also, one should leave Vidya, Jnana sadhanas. To marriage into Brahman also. Mam chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yoga. And he continues of merging into Brahman, Brahmavadi. But someone may leave Jnana sadhanas and do practice of bhakti and to realize Paramatma also, to get the Salokya Mukti, to get Shantarasa or anything. Multiple. These are all conditions only, additional conditions. But only the three processes. Yoga Maya Prokta. So Traya Yoga Maya Pro. Only three. So Mam, Bhajamam Bhakti Bhavita iti. So these people, they are doing bhakti after realizing Brahman also. Brahma Bhuta. Iti Swargaha Sukhahetuhu Apavargaha Dukkahetuscha Jnaninaha Parama Sadhya Sadhana Rupo Ahameva Spurami iti sad. What else is there in that sloka? Swargascheva Apavargascha Nanyo Artho Madrute Priya. So apart from the Lord, for them nothing is goal. Swarga, Apavarga also is not goal. So what it means? Apavargaha. Apavarga means freedom from all unhappiness, moksha. So indeed, because I am the cause of their happiness and their freedom from all unhappiness. Such a learned souls have no effective purpose or dear object in life except me. So for them, apart from Lord, nothing is goal actually.
They can attend only Santrati, na?
They can, yes, they can get Santarati.
But the Kumaras can be example in this? Because they interacted with the devotees later. But whatever.
No, they got association of Brahmaji, beginning only. That's why they are in Santarati. Otherwise, they are just Brahmavadis. Before, that means just immediate birth, they are Brahmavadis. But because of association of Brahmaji, they come to the Madbhaktim Labate Param. Brahmabhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kamshata. They are not fixed in that Brahman stage. They take a bhakti process now. It's a Kumara Sampradaya came. That means, so initially, we don't know. By birth, they are Brahmavadis. Then after that, by association of Narada and Brahmaji, they became devotees. Now that means Brahmabhuta Prasannatman Asocina Kangshi is applied for them. They got bhakti. Automatically, one will not become bhakta in this process, but they need mercy of the bhakta. Then finally, yes. Yeah. I will go to next. Before that, purport will be. In the previous verse, Lord Krishna stated that one should ultimately surrender unto him. That knowledge by which the material world is seen as illusion. Yes. Material attachments are certainly problems for the living entities since they are. This is what it means actually. First line. In the previous verse, Lord Krishna stated that one should ultimately surrender unto him. What is said there? One should leave the sannyasa, one should leave the jnana and mam tyajet. One should leave jnana and also one should leave the process of one should leave maya also, maya, jagat, idam. So Material attachments are certainly problems for the living entities, since they are diseases of the spirit soul. Diseases of spirit soul means spirit soul is not having any disease. Spirit soul is always pure, but what is the meaning of disease of spirit soul? Is covered by avidya, then it is falsely claiming. But soul is always pure. One who has contracted a skin disease that causes terrible itching gains only flickering relief by scratching the unbearable source. If he doesn't scratch, he suffers greatly, but by scratching, even though there is an instantaneous sensation of pleasure, unbearable misery follows as the itching increases. Real happiness is not found in scratching one's skin infection, but rather in becoming free from such disease. Conditioned souls are harassed by many illusory desires, and in desperation they try to gratify their senses. So here what? So itching means enjoying sense objects. As much as it may give initially pleasure, but it will give permanent pain, further pain. Illicit sex, meat eating, landing, intoxication, so on. So what is the So Brahmabodh Prasanatma Nasochidana Kankshri is explained. Lord Krishna advises in the previous verse that one should eliminate one's personal problems through the technical knowledge of illusion. Okay, we already discussed. As at one another stage, one may give up the loving devotion service to nullify such a speculation, Lord Krishna. So it's not that one will be initially practicing jnana sadhanas and then he'll continue bhakti. Then after that, bhakti should be left over. No, one should continue bhakti for unlimited time. But Brahmavadis, they leave. Leave means with that help of bhakti, they have very little bhakti. That with that help of bhakti, they go in and merge into the Brahman, finished. But here in this sloka, so these jnanis will not leave bhakti, they continue. That point he is saying. Next. Jnana vijnana samsiddha padam sreshtam vidurmama jnani priyatamoto me ज्ञानेनासौ बिभर्ति माम ज्ञानेनासौ बिभर्ति माम. Yeah, please someone read.
Kamalkant Gopal.
Yes, Prabhuji. Those who have achieved complete perfection through philosophical and realized knowledge recognize my lotus feet to be the supreme transcendental object. Thus, the learned transcendentalist is most dear to me, and by this perfect knowledge, he maintains me in happiness.
Thank you, Prabhu. Those who have achieved complete perfection through philosophical and realized knowledge recognize my lotus feet to be supreme transcendental object. See now. Jnana vijnana samsiddha padam sreshtam vidur mama. So the one who is accompanied with jnana and vijnana, that means knowledge and realization. Such a person ultimately, what he is knowing? Lord's lotus feet is the ultimate shelter. And such a jnani is priyatamaha, is very much dear to me. Like that Lord is saying. Then from these words you should understand jnani means don't take stereotype meaning. Oh, jnani means only left side. Don't take like that. see the explanation. What Lord, how Lord is describing about him. Based upon that, we should. Atra pracham jnaninam anubhavam pramanayati. Here, jnanis, realization is being explained, is proved actually. Realization. Mama padam means what? Charanara vindam sreshtham viduhu jananti. These jnanis are coming, no, that means you see, what it said, jnanis, they do practice jnana sadhanas. Then after knowing this material world is useless, after realizing himself as soul, and after realizing this material world is useless, then he should leave jnana sadhanas. Then he should take up only bhakti, and he should continue with bhakti. Bhakti is goal, bhakti is mean, bhakti is object of worship. So like that one, that is nothing but Lord. Bhakti and Lord are same. Let's say Lord, you should take Lord. They should see Lord as goal, Lord as mean, Lord as so worshipable object. Like that they should see. And they should do continue their bhakti. And now what he is saying in this third sloka. So by that bhakti, they will be finally will come to know that Charanāravindam eva sreshtham. Lord's lotus feet only is the ultimate. One jnani is able to come to here means what people's association he got? Tell me someone. Charanāravindam eva sreshtham. Lord's lotus feet is only the ultimate.
Suddha Bhakta.
Means he came to, and what kind of Suddha Bhakta? Suddha Bhakta is also many types. So, Dasa, Sakha, Vatsalya, in which bhava is? So, we can say, is like a Dasa. Charanaravindameva sreshtam. Just 1 second. So, we can understand that Jnani got association of Rasa Bhakti. Charanaramindaveva sreshtam viduhu jananti. Natu Brahma Tattvam, not Brahma Tattvam. Tasya Aravindanayasya ityade iti sundar. So, etadrish, this kind of Jnani, Mama Priyatamaha, he is actually in the Bhagavad Gita, we are seeing in the 7th chapter, he is a Priyaha. That Jnani is Priyaha. But now he is Priyatamaha. That Jnani is Pradhani Bhuta Bhakta. He is a devotee, also he is having the Jnana sadhanas. But here, Eva is used. Charanaravindam eva sreshtam. Eva is used. Jnani priyatamo atahame jnanena. So this eva is used by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Finally, this is establishing what? Only that. That means Natu Brahma Tattvam is not at all interested in Brahma Tattvam. And also he is Charanaravindam. He is not interested in even in the Salukya, Samipya, Sarupya and Sarishti. So there they are interested in the form of the Lord and they are desiring form like Lord and they are desiring opulence like Lord. They are desiring planet like Lord or like Lord's planet. So they are also not good. They are also not dear to Lord. But why Lord is saying Priyatamaha? Because he is this devotee, this jnani is knowing only or taking shelter only the lotus feet of the Lord. That's it. Okay. Any question?
Prabhuji,
Ah.
in Bhagavad Gita, that portion that you, as you said, there also it is mentioned that that Jnani does not want anything. He only is very much attached to my form, to worship
Yes,
my
sir.
form. He does not want anything. That Jnani also it is mentioned.
But problem is, if we get association of bhakta, then only he will come to the lotus feet of the Lord. Otherwise, he'll be in the Santarasa only. He'll be in the Santarasa. So that's why he's a priya, na, there. What is given? Bhagavad Gita. Jnani cha mo priya. So that's the difference.
Krishna mentioned that he is like me actually. And for the other this other pradhanibhut bhaktas like that karma mishra bhaktas, so for them he says that they are dear to me and this jnani is like me, he mentions. And then for Uddhava he says that you are more dear to than me, means even myself is not that much dear as much as you are dear to me. Means,
You are more than me.
yes.
For,
So for three categories made, for Karma Mishra Bhakta, they are dear to me. For this Jnani Bhakta, he is like me and more than me is Uddhava.
Uddhava, Arjuna.
Uddhava means for Uddhava, this shloka.
You're in Bhagavad Gita, you are saying, no?
I know, but there Vishwanath Thakur writes that for Uddhava, he says that even Sankarshan or Lakshmi is not that much dear as much as you.
Yes. Where is that?
Can we
I'm not.
consider Uddhava also like that, Prabhuji? Because Uddhava is also Jnani devotee, but correct, can we consider? But he's a Nitya Siddha.
Yeah, Uddhava is also very dear to the Lord. So Uddhava is pure devotee, no doubt in that. That's why he is more than Lord. For Lord, he is more than himself. So हम अरे
18th was from.
चतुर्विधः तेषां ज्ञानी
17
नित्ययुक्तः एक भक्ति विशिष्यते प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनः तु त्वर्थमहं स च मम Udaraha sarvete jnani tu atmeva mema. He is my heart. So atmeva me matam. Dorkar nahi. So he is saying, Atmeva me matam, he is saying. So his heart. And then devotees are, yeah, more than he himself. Ye priyaha tesham jnani nityakte eka bhakta vishishyate priyo hi jnaninas sacha mama. Yeah. So for jnanis, Lord is dear, and for Lord, jnanis are dear. And here priyatamaha, actually, because he is worshipping lotus feet of the Lord. Okay. Next. Of these, a wise one who is in full knowledge, in union with me, through pure devotional service is the best, for I am very dear to him and he is dear to me. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous, but he who is situated in the knowledge of me, I consider verily to dwell in me. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he attains me. 1 second, just I want to open. I want to open 1 second. In this sloka, this is Artha Arthati Gnani Jignasu. He says here Gnani means how Vishwanath Chakra Thakur is taking. You can see here. This is Gnani means Visuddha Antakaranam. Visuddha Antakaranaha sannyasi iti chaturtha ayam nishkamaha. Here Gnani means what we should take? Visuddha Antakarana. Completely heart is purified and sannyasi, but he is devotee. Not that left side one. Left side one is not a devotee. Here what? Here Gnani is already Chaturvedam Bhajante Mam. That means they are doing bhajan of the Lord. So here Gnani is not left side one, Gnani. Here Gnani is a devotee. But his heart is completely free from all kind of contamination. Visuddha Antakarana. Heart is completely clean. But Artha-Arthi Jignasu, their heart is not completely clear. But Gnani's heart is clear and still he is worshipping the Lord. Completely clean, his heart is completely clean, still he is worshipping the Lord. Then what is the destination for them? Where they will go? These Gnanis. So that is being said here. Chaturtaha Gnana Misrayaha Tata Utkrishtayastu Phalam Shantaratihi Sanakadishu Iva. Shantarati. They get Shantarati. Bhakta Bhagavat Karunyadikya Vashat Kasyachit Tasyaha Phalam Premotkarshancha Sri Sukadishu. So in them bhakti increases, then they may become like Sukadeva Goswami also. If like Sukadeva Goswami got mercy of Vasudev, then bhakti is increased in him. They will become like Sukadeva Goswami. Kwachicha, so it depends upon what kind of association they get. Based upon that, they go to the different destinations. Okay. Jnanis refers to an philosophical and analytical perception of reality. And when such a knowledge is clearly realized through the sanctification of the consciousness, the resultant comprehensive experience is called vijnana. Vijnana means realized knowledge. Jnana Vijnana Sampanna. Vijnana means realized spiritual knowledge. That is being described here. Next sloka. तपस्तीर्थं जपोदानं पवित्राणि तराणि च नालं कुर्वन्ति तां सिद्धिं या ज्ञानकलया कृता या ज्ञानकलया कृता. Yeah, please.
The perfection which is produced by small fraction of spiritual knowledge cannot be duplicated by performing austerities, visiting holy places, chanting silent prayers, giving in charity, or engaging in other pious activities.
Yeah, thank you. Tapastirtham japo danam pavitrani itarani cha nalam kurvanti tam siddhim. They can't do anything. This tapasya and so, they don't do anything. Which is produced by a small fraction of spiritual knowledge. That perfection which is produced by a small fraction cannot be duplicated by performing austerities. But here, that means jnana kalaya means jnana lesha. Kala means lesha, small portion. Whatever the siddhi produced by the little knowledge, jnana, cannot be achieved by tapa, tirtha, japa, dana. Compared to this sadhana, no, nothing. So whatever little by little knowledge, whatever success is attained, that cannot be attained by japa, dana, tapa, and so and so. Jnani here refers to a clear understanding of the Lord's supreme dominion over all that be. In that realized knowledge is no different from supreme personality of God. That is, that the Lord is supreme is confirmed in the previous verse by the word Padam Sreshtham. Okay, next. तस्मात् ज्ञानेन सहितं ज्ञात्वा स्वात्मानमुद्धवा ज्ञानविज्ञानसम्पन्नो भज मां भक्तिभावतः. Bhaj maam bhakti bhavata. Yes. Come on, read, please.
Therefore, my dear Uddhava, through knowledge you should understand your actual self. Then, advancing by clear relation of Vedic knowledge, you should worship me in mood of loving devotion.
Yeah. Now, where we should take this sloka? Tasmat jnanena sahitam gnatva swatmanamuddhava jnana vijnana sampanna bhajamam bhakti bhavata. He'll be worshipping Lord. Mameva bhaja. Anyat sarvam tija iti swami charana. So see how the flow is coming. First and foremost, what? Do nishkama karma yoga, get knowledge, and so that you can know you are not body, you are soul, and then leave knowledge and also this material world. Then after that, do bhakti, take up only bhakti, and so with that bhakti, what one should realizing Lord's lotus feet as the highest. And such a people should do only bhakti, not any other means. So through this also Krishna is practicing, he is preaching bhakti actually. Zigzag it goes actually. So okay. The word Vijnana indicates realized knowledge of one's original spiritual form. Every living entity has an eternal spiritual form, which lies dormant until one arouses one's original Christian consciousness. Every living entity has an eternal spiritual form. Yes. So it is there. Every Jivatma, all these Nitya Siddha forms are eternally existing. And when this practices, then that Swarupa is given to this. They are not manufactured actually, eternally existing Swarupa. Without knowledge of one's own spiritual personality, it is not possible to cultivate love of the Supreme Personality, Lord Krishna. Therefore, the word Natva Swatmanam are significant here. So, in this case of what kind of form, what is our relationship with the Lord, what is our Swarupa? So, for that, we have already answered. So, all the members of this society are followers of Rupa Goswami, Rupanugas. We follow Rupa Goswami, do practicing of Raganuga Bhakti. We follow in the sadhana deha with Rupa Goswami and in the sadhya, so in the siddha deha, so Rupa Manjari. This kind of sadhana one practice, and finally one get so Manjari form. Okay, now Gnana Vijnana Yajnena Mam is Gnana Vijnana Yajnena Mam Ishtvatmanam Atmani Sarva Yajnapatim Mam Vai Samsiddhim Munayogamayan Samsiddhim Munayogaman.
Formerly, great sages, through the sacrifice of Vedic knowledge and spiritual enlightenment, worshipped me within themselves, knowing me to be the supreme lord of all sacrifice and the super soul in everyone's heart. Thus, coming to me, these sages achieved the supreme perfection.
Yes. Now in the sixth sloka we are seeing Gnana Vijnana Sampanna Eva. Previous sloka what is said that the one who is Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha, he will be worshipping only Lord. In the fifth sloka, if you see, Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha. That means the one who is accompanied with Gnana and Vijnana. Gnana means knowledge, Vijnana means Anubhava, realization. So such a person always worship me, should worship me. Bhaja means he should worship. So now in sixth sloka, who is that Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha is being explained. Who is that Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha? Gnana Vijnana Sampanna means the one who is accompanied with Gnana and Vijnana. Who is that? Is being explained. So Gnana Vijnanena Paroksha Gnana Rupa. So Yajnana Sarva Yajnipatim Mam Atmanam Paramatmanam Atmanyeva Ishtva Munaya Samsiddhim Anvagaman. So these sages are seeing Lord as Yajnapati, and also they are seeing Lord as Paramatma in their heart, and they do worship. And finally, so Mam Samsid Mam Vai Samsiddhim. So they are getting what finally? Samsiddhim gataha. They got the final result. They got ultimate result. That means they got Paramatma. So here, who is this? So these people are worshippers of Paramatma.
Yoga Mishra Bhakta.
Yes. Yoga misra bhaktas. So Paramatmanameva ishtva. And here you see how they are worshipping the Lord. Sarva Yajnapatim. They are seeing Lord as the master of all yajnas. So Mam Atmana Paramatma Atmanyeva Ishtva. So they do perform sacrifices and worship. And also they are able to see Paramatma in their heart. So such a practice. They do practice of yoga, yajna, and then after that, they also practiced yoga. Like that we should take. Next slogan. त्वय्युद्धवाश्रयति यस्त्रिविधो विकारो मायान्तरा पतते नाद्यापवर्गयोर्यत् जन्मादयोऽस्य यदमीतव तस्य किं स्युर् आद्यन्तयोर्यदसतोऽस्ति तदेव मध्ये. Someone please read.
My dear Uddhava, the material body and mind, composed of the three modes of material nature, attach themselves to you, but they are actually illusion, since they appear only at the present, having no original or ultimate existence. How is it possible, therefore, that the various stages of the body, namely birth, growth, reproduction, maintenance, dwindling, and death, can have any relation to your eternal self? These phases relate only to the material body, which previously did not exist and ultimately will not exist. The body exists merely at the present moment.
Yes. Now he is coming back once again, Krishna. Gear number from fifth gear, he is coming to first gear. He always goes up and down. In this sloka, what he is saying? Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha. Who is that Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha? Is said. Gnana Vijnana means he is having the knowledge about the Lord and also he is realizing Paramatma in the heart. That is Vijnana. And such a person is known as Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha. That is said in sixth sloka. So now here एवं उक्त लक्षणः ज्ञान विज्ञान संपन्न मां भजन ज्ञानी परमकाष्ठां प्राप्तः हि अतिदूरे वर्तताम्. त्वं तु त्वं पदार्थ ज्ञात्वेव अविद्योत्तीर्णो भवेत् उद्ध इति उद्धवं लक्ष्यीकृत्य सर्वलोकमः. In this sloka, what we have to see, this sloka is not meant for, is not in a sequence, it is going. Jnana Vijnana Sampanna means the one who realized Paramatma. That we discussed. Now what he is saying, he is coming down. Hey, Uddhav. So, Jnana Vijnana Sampanna, you are not that Jnana Vijnana Sampanna. So, before that, one should read, that is Dur ka baat hai. Oh, bahut dur ka baat hai Jnana Vijnana Sampanna. But first and foremost, what one should do? One should do practice of realizing, or one should realize soul. I am not body, I am soul. That means tvam padardam gnatva. Tvam padardam gnatva eva avidyottirnaha. By knowing I am not body, I am soul, one can cross over avidya. Who can cross over avidya? That means those who realize I am not body, but I am soul. Tvam padartham gnatva eva avidyottirnaha. By knowing tvam padartham, one can cross avidya. So that thing that we already discussed, that thing he is, oh Uddhava, you should practice for that. So here he is telling to Uddhava means just on behalf of, actually on behalf of whole world he is telling to Uddhava. But he is teaching to whole world. Sarvalokam aha. He is telling to the whole world, first of all, you all cross over this avidya by knowing tvam padartham. So that's how to know tvam padartham. Tvam padartha jnana. By nishkama karma. In tvam padartha, it's already said, discussed actually. This material body is vikara actually. Is vikara. Dehadhyasaha. That means adhyas means claiming. You are seeing sheep cell actually, shell. So you are seeing a shell on the ocean, on the seashores. You'll be seeing the shell. They looks like silver actually, but it's not silver. Sometimes we see a rope and think that is a snake. So here now, in rope, which adhyasa is there? Snake adhyasa. Rajau sarpadhyasaha. Rajau in rasi, in rope. So what is claimed? So snake is claimed. In seashell, what is claimed? Silver is claimed, but silver is not there. It's claimed. Adhyas. In soul, what is claimed? Actually, in the soul also, sense of I is there. And because of false ego in the body also, sense of I is coming. So bodily sense of I is claimed in the soul's sense of I. This is what? This is avidya. Maya avidya eva. This is avidya. Or this is the result of avidya. So this avidya is also not ending actually. There is no beginning and no ending. Avidya is also, there is no beginning and no ending. And also the effect of avidya is appears and disappears, but it is there always. And what about Jivatma? Jivatma also is not having the no beginning and no ending. Avidya is also no beginning and no ending. For this Jivatma, there is ending, but all over the world, all over the creation, it is going to end? No. So, Jivatma is also having the sense of I. It can know that I am not body, I am soul. Because being a Chit Padartha. But being covered by avidya, what it is telling? Aham. Aham mritaha, aham sukhi, aham dukkhi, aham. Like that he is. Already I said this. When we eat laddu, who is? Like here, sense objects are there. These are the laddus. When they are kept on the tongue, so there is a pleasure. So first of all, laddu is recognized by first image is, or rather it's a taste is captured, and then intelligence finally decides it's a laddu, and then after that, so there is a sukha. Sukha is a function of mind, actually, is a product of mind. But we say I am happy, aham sukhi. But actually, who is sukhi? Mind is sukhi. So that's why this is adhyasa. Here, this is also having the sense of I. This is a true sense of I. Jivatma is having. And because of this false sense of I, one is getting. Towards what? Towards mind in this present situation. And now it is thinking that I am happy. But actually, mind is happy. Aham sukhi, aham dukhi iti atmanam manyase iti bhava nanu yada me deha sambha nasi iti yada cha gnanena apayasati tada eva aham dehatirikto bhavitum shaknuyama aduna tu deha eva aham iti ataha. So until unless if you don't practice nishkama karma yoga, this knowledge is only just like knowledge. It is not like a realization. Anubhava will not be there. So व्याघ्राविष्ट पुरुषस्य व्याघ्रत्वं प्रतीति कालेपि पुरुषत्वमेव सत्यं न तु व्याघ्रत्वं तत्र जीवस्य अविद्या संबंधः सा माया ज्ञानाद् एव अनाद्य विद्या संबंधः इति सर्वलोक प्रसिद्धिः अन्यथा अविद्या संबंधस्य सर्वथा एव अनादित्वे सति अविद्या संबंधस्य सर्वथैव अनादित्वे सति स्वरूप प्रसक्तौ ज्ञानेनपि मतं तु सद्भिर्न धृतम्. So what is that here? Important point. This Jivatma is anadi. Jivatma is anadi. And this avidya is also anadi. So now the problem is what? The relationship between Jivatma and this avidya. So is temporary. Avidya is not temporary. Jivatma is not temporary. But the relationship between so sambandha between avidya and Jivatma is temporary. Like some person is there, he is hunted by ghost. Even now he will call himself as so and so. Devadatta he call himself. His name is Yagnadatta, but he called Devadatta ghost and hunted him. Then he will call Devadatta. But or otherwise, yeah, now he is, or otherwise he is hunted by tiger. Tiger hunted means tiger is not killing him. Hunted means so tiger bhav. He is getting tiger bhav. I am tiger, like that. So Purusha, that means his real entity at that time also is true. Even that ghost is hunting him. So he is now calling himself as something else. So but here Yajnadattvatvam is there. But now, temporarily, he is calling himself as Devadatta or Bhut. Purushatvam is there existing. Similarly, even avidya is covering, but this Jivatma is pure and also it is eternal. Is pure and eternal and it is not changing. No change in Jivatma. No change in Jivatma. So what is said here? Purushattvameva satyam natu vyagratvam tatra jivasya avidya sambandha sa maya jnanad eva maya ajnanad eva anadi avidya sambandha. Anadi avidya sambandha. That's why this relationship. Anadi means that's all, beginningless. This is sarvaloka anyatha avidya sambandhasya sarvatheva. Maya jnanadeva अनाद्यविद्या संबंधः अन्यथा अविद्या संबंधस्य सर्वथा it's not clear actually. I don't. So here
Prabhuji,
this
yeah, sorry, but can we have a break because we
yeah,
with Gayatri?
yes, 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 5 minutes break. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Here, what last line? What is being said? In the case of Mayavadis, Advaitavadis, especially, they don't accept Swarupa of the Jivatma as eternal. Like what we are discussing as per Bhagavatam, we are discussing Jivatma is having, every particle Jivatma is having sense of I. There is sense of I is always there in this. Even when it go and merge into Brahman, so when even it go and merge into the Brahman, there is this sense of I, individuality is there, but now it is knowing that instead of I am soul, it is knowing that I am Brahman. No difference between me and Brahman. Like that. But this particle Jivatma is having sense of I, and that is always existing, even in the Brahman realization also. But only thing is, it is because of the practice of the bhakti, finally, it is able to realize Brahman and he himself are one. Like the water drop. So through the water drops, through river, they are going and merging into ocean. So even in this ocean, whatever the drops, this drop is there in this river. This red drop, only. Let us take. This drop is there now. This drop is coming here. The drop will be like the drop only. It is not going to change. So it is not just this drop became some ocean. But what Mayavadis or Advaitins, they say, Swarupa itself is destroyed. Like what is their philosophy? There is a Brahman, Avidya Pratibhimbita Chaitanya, and Vidya Pratibhimbita Chaitanya. This is Avidya, this is Vidya. Vidya is out of goodness and Avidya is out of passion and ignorance. So, Brahman realization means what? It's not that some particle Jivatma is going and entering into the Brahman. So, Jivatma means according to them, this is Avidya. Avidya's product is Antakarana. In that Antakarana, Brahman is reflecting. When Brahman reflects in Antakaranam, which is product of Avidya, so that is Jivatma. Now, this Jivatma, by practicing of Jnana sadhanas, this Avidya is finished for this Jivatma. And also, Avidya is finished. When Avidya is, Antakarana is finished, then there is no reflection. Then that is Brahman realization. So, as per Advaitins, there is no eternal Swarupa for Jivatma. Due to Avidya, Jivatma is formed. Now Avidya is finished. Jivatma is also gone. Now Brahman is there. That's one. But as per Vaishnavas, we say Jivatma is having eternal Swarupa. That means it's a particle, which is having the sense of Swarupa means, don't think that the Swarupa in Krishna Loka, that is also Swarupa. As per Bhakti, it will get that Swarupa. But here, this particle itself is having the Swarupa. It is having the characteristics. Kartrutvam, Bhoktrutvam, Gnatrutvam, all these qualities are there. This particle itself is having the Swarupa form. The Jivatma is not formless. Uniform form, but its form is there, some form. Even a particle is a small particle. It is having form or not? Yes. It is having some existence and some sense of I and all these qualities are there. That means this is Swarupa actually. This Swarupa is there eternally to this Jivatma. But in the case of Mayavadis, no such eternal thing. Then just destroy this Swarupa of the Jivatma is nothing but liberation, according to them. According to them, Swarupa should be finished. How we establish there is a Swarupa for the Jivatma? How we established? किसी के ऊपर जैसे देवदत्त के ऊपर यज्ञदत्त के ऊपर देवदत्त रूपी भूत चढ़ गया, तो तब अभी अपने आप को क्या सोच रहे हो? देवदत्त भूत समझ रहे हैं अपने आप, भूत हो हम। लेकिन एक्चुअली उसमें पुरुषत्व जो मनुष्यत्व है वो है या नहीं? वो है, उसके ऊपर ये इम्पोज हो गया, है ना? अध्यास माने वही बोला जाता है। उधर शल है न तो रज्जु, रोप है, रोप इज देयर ऑन दैट snakeness, sarpatvam is claimed actually. पुरुषत्वमेवा सत्यम न तु व्याघ्रत्वम तत्र जीवस्य अविद्या संबंधः सा माया अज्ञानात् एव अनाद्य विद्या संबंध इति सर्वलोक प्रसिद्धिः. So here finally what he is establishing? There is a Swarupa. There is a true sense of I is there, then only there is a possibility of false sense of I. Since we have shape in this body, that's why this shirt is also having the shape. Any questions? According to Mayavadis and according to Vaishnavas, liberation is very different actually. So in the Mayavadis case, destroying the Swarupa of the Jivatma, they don't accept Swarupa of Jivatma as permanent thing.
So after Niskam Karma Yoga, Avidya is destroyed. So according to these Mayavadis, they are saying no need of practicing Jnana Yoga only. They are saying means
No. According to them also Vidya will be there.
So see, one thing is when Avidya is destroyed, then they want to have Vidya, and then they want to destroy Vidya, then they want to assume that there is nothing.
Same. They go process will be same only, but concept is different.
So they are saying ignorance is destroyed, then Sarupa is destroyed, correct?
No, ignorance is destroyed. No, according to the liberation means so destroying the Swarupa.
So they are saying, so one thing is ignorance is destroyed, then Avidya, then Vidya comes, and then Vidya is destroyed, and then he merges.
We say like that. They say that. So avidya, from avidya to vidya, they also accept. So and destroy the vidya also, then gone. Then nothing is there. So it's liberated. Because if there is no mirror, there is no reflection. So if there is no mirror, is there any possibility of reflection? Jivatma means according to them, it's a reflection. It is not a real entity. Even Lord also, according to them, it's a reflection. So reflection on what? Reflection on vidya or avidya. So now Jivatma, so the practitioner, initially avidya he removed, then after that vidya, and that is also removed, and then gone, everything. According to them, there is no permanent swarupa for Jivatma. There's a huge discussion in every sampradaya actually on this only. Even in Paramatma Sandarbha, it is being established that Jivatma travels. Jivatma is having this in the size, Keshagrasata Bhagas, Anutvam. There is a sign of size of the Jivatma. Like that, Vaishnavacharyas, they quote so many references establishing Jivatma itself is having its own existence and swarupa. It's not like just a reflection.
Here I am just reading one translation here for this verse only at last. It is well known that the relationship of the jiva with avidya is without beginning through the power of maya. One could argue that if the ignorance was without beginning, and it would mean this ignorance condition would be the sarupa of the jiva, which could therefore not be removed even by jnana. Because the ignorance is anadi and jiva is also anadi.
Yes.
So therefore,
relationship is not anadi.
so
it
therefore,
cannot be the, anadi means it can be anadi, so but it cannot be ananta.
So therefore it cannot be removed by jnana also, is saying. The jiva sarupa would have to be destroyed to destroy avidya. If you want to destroy vidya, so one has to destroy jiva's sarupa only, because jnana also cannot destroy. But the idea that liberation means destruction of the jiva sarupa is not accepted by the authorities.
Yes. But the idea that liberation means destruction of jiva's swarupa
is not accepted by the authority.
This is who are doing this? Mayavadis they are doing.
The Mayavadis, they have this understanding.
Destruction of the swarupa of jiva
Will only destroy avidya. Without that, avidya cannot be destroyed by vidya. But here we are accepting vidya is destroying avidya. And they say ki avidya is anadi, so therefore it cannot be destroyed. So better jiva has to finish himself only to destroy avidya.
Yes. So they have their own definitions. But as per we are saying, avidya nivartakam, vidya, vidya sruti sampanna. Avidya nivartakam we have seen this in the first sloka itself. Vidya destroys avidya. So here, vidya means sankhya yoga tapo vairagyamayam jnanam avidya nivartakam. This vidya is what? Avidya nivartakam. Vidya destroys avidya. And that avidya, yes. But their concept is completely different. There are so many loopholes in their concept that cannot be accepted. Sa Maya. Next 88th sloka. Is it clear for? Next, Shri Uddhavacha. Jnanam vishuddham vipulam yathaita vairagya vijnana yutam puranam akyahi vishveshwara vishwamurte Tadbhakti yogam cha mahad vimrugyam. Yes. Someone, please read.
Uddhava said, O Lord of the universe, O form of the universe, please explain to me that process of knowledge which automatically brings detachment and direct perception of the truth, which is transcendental and which is traditional among great spiritual philosophers. This knowledge, sought by elevated personalities, describes the loving devotional service unto your worships.
Thank you. So, in 7th sloka, we have seen Lord instructing Uddhava to first acquire Tvam Padartha Gnanam. So, Tvam Padartham Gnatva. So that getting Tvam Padartha Gnana means passing avidya. That means crossing avidya. So, for that, one should practice Nishkama Karma Yoga and other sadhanas also. Now, in this sloka, in 8th sloka number 8, Tvam Padartha Gnanam Srutva Tat Padartha Gnana Vignane Savairagye Pruchan Tanmatrane Api Aparitoshat Sarvadurlabam Bhakti Yogam Cha Pruchati Gnanam Iti. So Uddhava is asking now. Till now Krishna told Gnana Vijnana Sampannaha, what, how, and also Gnani, special kind of Gnani we have seen here. And also he told how to get Tvam Padartha Gnanam said in this 7th sloka. Now Uddhava is asking Gnanam Vishuddham Vipulam Yatha Etad Vairagya Vijnana Yutam Puranam Akyahi Vishweshwar Vishwamurte Tad Bhakti Yogam Cha. What things he is asking here? Uddhava is asking many things. Pruchati, what he is asking? After hearing Tvam Padartha Gnanam, Tvat Padartha Gnana Vijnane Savairagye Pruchan, he is going now asking, Uddhava is asking, what about Tvam Padartha Gnanam? So Gnanam means 3 things, na? Tvam Padartha Gnanam, Tat Padartha Gnanam, Aikya Gnanam. By doing Nishkama Karma Yoga, Tvam Padartha Gnanam. Then after that, approaching spiritual master, after leaving karma, approaching spiritual master, and one will be getting the Tat Padartha Gnanam here. Then finally, that Tvam and Tat, Tvam means I, Tat means Brahman, are one. This one will be getting Aikya Gnanam, oneness. So now he is asking Uddhava, after hearing Tvam Padartha Gnanam, what is Tat Padartha Gnanam? Tell me. Along with Vairagya, he is asking. Explain Tat Padartha Gnanam along with Vairagya. Vipulam. Tat Padartha Gnanam and also Vijnanam. Both. Tat Padartha Gnanam Vijnanam. Vijnana means always you should remember realizing Brahman. Realization. Gnana means knowledge. Along with Vairagya, he is asking Tatpadartha Gnanam, also Tatpadartha Vijnanam. And he is not happy with that. Rarely available Bhakti Yogam cha Pruchati. He is also asking Uddhava about Bhakti Yoga. So all these 3 things he is asking. Visuddham Tvam Padartha Gnanatitam Vipulam Tatpadartha Vishayatvat Bahutaram Puranam Prach. So where is that sloka? Swagnanam visuddham vipulam. Vishuddham gnanam means what? Brahma gnanam, tat padartha gnanam. And also vairagya vijnana yutam. Vijnanam also is asking, means Brahma gnanam, Brahman realization. Vairagya, along with vairagya. After doing this thing, he is now asking, Tad bhakti yogam cha. I want to know your bhakti yoga also. Bhakti yoga in you. And how he is addressing? Oh Vishweshwara Vishwamurte. He is using two addressing words. Vishweshwara Vishwamurte iti. Vishwasya mityatve tad aishwaryam tad murtitvam cha vrutha eva iti. So Vishweshwara, you are not Vishwa, but you are Ishwara. Ishwara of the Vishwa. This Vishwa is Mithya. The opulence of this Vishwa is also Mithya. But you are Puranam. Means you are permanent. Vishweshwara means what? Vishwa ka Ishwar. Ishwar wo Puran hai. He is permanent. But that Vishwa is temporary. That means what? Vishwa is temporary. And this Bhakti Yogam, there is one adjective is given. Mahad Vimrugyam. Vimrugyam means searchable. That means great personalities also search for that. Sukha Sanakadibirapi Visheshatah Mrugyam. So here Visheshatah Mrugyam means Gnanadyamishram Suddham. So what we should take here? Vimrugyam means you should take Suddha. Gnanadi Amishram, not mixed with karma and gnana and so on. So. Such a bhakti yoga, you please tell. Then what is that? Suddha bhakti. So here Uddhava is also asking Suddha bhakti. These things. What else is asking? Let us see. Tapatrayena vihatasya ghore santapyamanasya bhavadvanisha pashyami nanya charanam tavangri Twandva tapatradamruta vivarshat. Please, someone read.
My dear Lord, for one who is being tormented on the terrible path of birth and death and is constantly overwhelmed by the threefold miseries, I do not see any possible shelter other than your two lotus feet, which are just like a refreshing umbrella that pours down showers of delicious nectar.
Thank you. What he is saying here? Tapatrayena abhihitasya ghore santapyamanasya bhavadvanisha pashyami nanya charanam. People are suffering in this material world. For them, what is the shelter? Only Lord's lotus feet. Why Uddhava is asking Suddha Bhakti? Jnana Yoga can destroy avidya and give the liberation. Then why he is asking about Suddha Bhakti? One can become successful by Jnana Yoga, then why he is asking about Suddha Bhakti? The reason he is giving now here. In 8th sloka we are seeing he is also asking about Suddha Bhakti. Why he is asking? If one can become successful by Jnana Yoga also, then why? The reason. Uddhava is giving his reason for that. What is that reason? tapatrayena. So what it mean here? You see, tapatrayena abhitasya samtapyamanasya na anyat charanam pashyami tava angridvandva atapatrad amrutabhivarshat. So Uddhava is saying that, my dear Lord, nothing else is there than your lotus feet. So which can, as a shelter, your lotus feet as a shelter. For whom? For those who are fried in this samsara. So in this material agony, material fire. So material world is like a forest fire. Those who are burning in this material fire, for them what is the shelter? Only Lord's lotus feet, nothing else. So it is like a umbrella, atapatram, amrutabhivarshat. It showers amrita actually. This umbrella showers amrit. Okay, so now see, amritam, Lord's lotus feet is what? Is an umbrella. It showers amritam. So amritam means brahmanandadapi adikam sukapradam. The pleasure, whatever coming from that lotus feet, is beyond the pleasure coming from Brahman. So that's why it's a far, far beyond actually. It's so nectarian. Tasmat yaduktam ya nivrutis tanuvrutam tava pada padma dhyanat sa brahmani swamahini api natha mabhut iti tena gnanam vinapi samsara kshayasya gnana sadhya brahmanandadapi adhika anandasya cha labhat bhakti prichyate. So now this is the reason why he asked about Bhakti Yoga also apart from Gnana Yoga, because this Bhakti Yoga without Gnana, Gnanam Vinapi. Till now we heard about Gnana Yoga. That means one should learn Vidya, he should practice Vidya. Vidya means Nishkama Karma Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Gnana Yoga, all this. Vrata, Tapa, Ashtanga, to get Gnanam actually. So, but this Bhakti Yoga, even without any Gnana, it can give such a superior result. So that's why he asked Bhakti Yoga also. What we can achieve such a hard mean, actually, Gnana Yoga. With that, you will be getting Brahmananda. And without such a hard mean, simply Bhakti can give the highest pleasure than anything else. That's why he asked. Okay, that is the meaning of this sloka. Lord Krishna, recognizing Uddhava's highly intellectual nature, has repeatedly recommended to him that one should achieve perfection by cultivation of transcendental knowledge. But the Lord has also clearly demonstrated that such a knowledge must bring one to the point of loving devotional service to him. For otherwise it is useless. In this verse, Sri Uddhava corroborates Lord Krishna's statement that actual happiness is obtained by surrendering to his lotus feet. Here Uddhava clarified in this sloka why he is asking about Bhakti Yoga, because Bhakti Yoga is far, far superior than the Jnana Yoga. Lord's two lotus feet are similarly compared here to a wonderful umbrella that produces a constant shower of delicious nectar, the bliss of Krishna consciousness. Normally, speculative analytic knowledge terminates in an impersonal conception of absolute truth, but the so-called bliss of emerging into impersonal spiritual existence can never be compared to the bliss of Krishna consciousness as stated here by Sri Uddhava. Okay, you can read this straightforward. Dastam janam sampatitam bilesmin kalahina kshudra sukorutarsham samudarainam krupaya vacho virasincha mahanubhava. Yeah, someone please translation. What Buddha is saying finally.
Please be merciful and uplift the hopeless living entity who has fallen into the dark hole of material existence, where the snake of time has beaten him. In spite of such abominable conditions, the still living entity has tremendous desire to release the most insignificant material yama. Please save him, my Lord, by pouring down the nectar of your instruction, which awakens one to spiritual freedom.
Thank you, brother. So now, nanu tarhi suddha bhakti yogineva krutabdi bhava kim jnana yoga prashnena. One may ask now. Acha. So suddha bhakti is so powerful, it can give superior pleasure, and also it is so easy. Without jnana also it can give best result. Then why he is asking about jnana yoga? What is the need? So one may ask, to Uddhava. Then Uddhava is answering that. Why he is asking? You're understanding? Why so? Suddha bhakti one can achieve the highest pleasure. Suddha bhakti is enough. Then he should have asked only Suddha bhakti. He could have asked. There is no need of asking about Jnana Yoga. Then answer is this sloka. Dashtam janam sampatitam bilesmin kalahina kshudra sukorutarsham. They are all bitten by this serpent, ahi. So time always bites and finishes our life. So see, directly we will be coming to the answer. What is that? Dashtam iti ayamardha suddha bhakti yogasya. Why he is asking Jnana Yoga? Because Suddha Bhakti Yoga is not so easy to get actually. How one can get Suddha Bhakti? Yadruchika Mahatkrupaika Lakshatvat na Purusha Praitna Mulakatvam. Suddha Bhakti is only possible by the mercy, Mahat Krupa. Krupa Eka means only. That Adrichika means causeless. by causeless mercy of great devotees. Only. So by only causeless mercy of the great devotees, one can get Suddha Bhakti, natu Purusha Prayatnena. So, na Purusha Prayatna Molakatvam. So now you heard glories of Suddha Bhakti. And now, can you develop Suddha Bhakti by your own endeavor? Not possible. Suddha Bhakti is possible by only mercy of Suddha Bhakta. Mahat Kripa. One may hear Suddha Bhakti is so nice, but he doesn't have mercy of a Suddha Bhakta. He can't. By his own endeavor, he can't get. Not possible. You must have the mercy of Suddha Bhakta or Mahat Kripa to become Suddha Bhakta. But what about Jnana Yoga? So, by practicing Jnana Yogastu, Nishkama Karma Janya Jnane, first Nishkama Karma Yoga one should do, then that is producing Tvampadartha Jnanam, Jagnata Tvampadartha. He is able to know Tvampadartha. By Nishkama Karma Yoga, what is the outcome? Tvampadartha Jnanam. So from there what? He should leave karma and do practice of Jnana sadhanas. Swatah eva sulabha iti ayam purusha prayatna sadhyaha. Jnana yoga is attained, achieved by the endeavor of a person. But what about Shuddha Bhakti? Purusha prayatna sadhyaha. Tasmad अप्राप्त शुद्ध भक्ति योग अप्येवं निस्तारयोः इत्यतः ज्ञानं पृच्छते. अप्राप्त शुद्ध भक्ति योग अपि एवं निस्तारयोः. That means those who somehow see getting mercy from Suddha Bhakta is not in our hands. It is ahaituki. By their mercy only we will get Drashadha. Otherwise, no. Not at all possible actually. Even you may read millions of years Bhakti Shastras, you won't get. Drashadha. Drashadha is the qualification for Suddha Bhakti. Or otherwise, Lobha. Lobha is also given by Suddha Bhaktas only. Mahat Kripa. Raganuga sadhana and Vaidhi sadhana for both. Actually, this is Raganuga and Vaidhi both. This side. Raganuga and Vaidhi both this is. You can divide like this. Like Rupa Vishwanath compares. Leaves smooth side is Raganuga, rough side is Vaidhi. Like that, one side is Raganuga and another side is Vaidhi. For both is what? For this Drashadha and for this Lobha. Both they come from mercy of pure devotee only. It's not developed by human endeavor. The qualification for practicing Suddha Bhakti. So then people who didn't get Suddha Bhakti, what about them? So at least to deliver them, here Uddhava is asking about Jnana Yoga where Jnana Yoga can be attained by human endeavor. What about us? Did we get Suddha Bhaktas, mercy or not? What you all say? Huh?
We have got, Prabhuji.
How?
We have got in the, because we are hearing in parampara. So, but
Yes.
and more we have to get by our sincerity and practice, and then again attracting more mercy.
Being followers of Srila Prabhupada, so also his devotees, they are Suddha Bhaktas. Maybe some are Shastri Yukti Chanipunaha. They may not be externally, that means like Uttama Shraddha. One may not be. That means left and right, they, if you ask Shastra here and there, they may not explain, but they have their Shraddha. That's why they are always, so gurus, always they are in Krishna consciousness. While walking, while seeing, chanting, hearing, eating, sleeping, all the time, bathing, they are in Krishna consciousness. So that is symptom of Suddha Bhakta, a symptom of Dura Shraddha. And their mercy we are getting. They got that mercy from Srila Prabhupada. So it's there. But do we have so many anarthas? That is the problem. That will not lead this mercy to manifest as Dura Shraddha, offenses. So that's why Suddha Bhakti is only possible by mercy of Suddha Bhakta. Otherwise, we can't. It's impossible, actually. Even you may read in the books, you can't. Just by without getting mercy, even if you read in the books, you can't get such a Dura Shraddha. But in the case of other process, Jnana Yoga is very practical, actually. It's very visible. Nishkama Karma Yoga you are doing, Antakarana Suddhi is happening. And then after that, leave karma and practice. It's a Purusha Prayatna. Will lead that. There is no need of any Suddha Bhakta's mercy to practice Gnana Sadhana. So that's why those who are not able to get Suddha Bhakta's mercy, at least they should cross over this material world. So for their sake, he asked Jnana. Gnanam pruchyate iti apavargaihi apavargahaihi vachanamrutaihi. So iti tvanmukachandroditam gnanamrutam eva samyak apavarga janakam bhavati iti bhava. What Uddhava is thinking? My dear Lord, from your lotus mouth, your moon-like mouth, from that this gnanamrutam, the moon gives nectar. Na? So from your moon-like mouth, this nectar, knowledge of nectar should come, and that will be destroying our samsara. So please explain. That means, please explain. This is Uddhavas. Till now here Uddhava asked questions, 3 questions. Sri Uddhava therefore appeals to the Lord to be kind to these poor fallen souls, humbly requesting, represented by his own self. Some patitam means fallen souls. If one receives the Lord's mercy, then even without any further qualification, one can go back home, back to God. And without the mercy of Lord Krishna, the most learned, austere, powerful, wealthy, or beautiful man will be pathetically crushed by the material world's machinery of illusion. Okay, so simple, we can read. Shri Bhagavan Vaja. Ittametat pura raja bhishmam dharma prutam varam ajata satru prapracha sarvesham no nushrunvatam sarvesham no nushrunvatam. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Uddhava, just as you are now inquiring from me, similarly in the past King Yudhishthira, who considered no one his enemy, inquired from the greatest of the upholders of religious principles, Bhishma, while all of us were carefully listening. Next. Nivrutte bharate yuddhe suhrun nidana vihvalaha srutva dharman bahun paschan moksha dharman anupruchata moksha dharman apruchata moksha dharman apruchata. When the great battle of Kurukshetra had ended, King Yudhishthira was overwhelmed by the death of many beloved well-wishers, and thus after listening to instructions about many religious principles, he finally inquired about the path of liberation. That means in that Santi Parva you can see there are so many things, dharma, artha, kama. That means dharma is explained of all these kings, so brahmanas, brahmacharis, grihasthas. Then finally he also explained what about liberation also. तानहं तेभिदास्यामि देवव्रतमकाच्युतान् ज्ञानवैराग्यविज्ञान श्रद्धा भक्त्युपबृंहितान् श्रद्धा भक्त्युपबृंहितान्. I will now speak unto you. I'll speak unto you those religious principles of Vedic knowledge, detachment, self-realization, faith, and devotional service that were heard directly from the mouth of Bhishmadeva. Naikadasha panchatrin bhavan bhuteshu yena vai Ikshetata ikamapyeshu tasgnanam mama nischitam. I personally approve of that knowledge by which one sees the combination of 9, 11, 5, and 13 elements in all living entities, and ultimately one element within those 28. Just 1 minute, I will finish here. So, Ekadasha Pancha Trin Bhava. So, initially, he was asking questions about Jnana Yoga, and also he asked about Bhakti Yoga. Tompadartha Jnanam also he asked. And Vijnanam also he asked. He asked Bhakti Yoga. So, now, Lord, first and foremost, Jnana, he is explaining. Nava iti, by saying Nava in this sloka, 14. Prakriti Purusha Mahad Ahankara Pancha Tanmatrani. Ekadasha Indriyani Pancha Mahabhutani Traya Gunaha Etan Bhavan Astavimshati Tattvani. There are total 28. Prakriti Purush Mahad Ahankara. Next. Pancha tanmatrani. 5 plus 4 plus 5, 9. And 11 senses. So 20. And 5 Pancha Mahabhutas. 25. 3 gunas. 28. There are total 28 tattvas. So these 28 are there from the Brahmaji to the even a small ant. Ata yeshu api bhuteshu ashtavinsh tattveshu ekam paramatma tattvam anugatam. In all these 28, what is there? Commonly, that is paramatma tattvam. So, karya karanatmakam jagat pashyan parama karanatmakam eva etat natu tatah pratak iti yena pashyet tat gnanam ityartha. So that's why this in these 28 elements, what is common? What is there? Who is the shelter for all this? Paramatma Tattvam. And one should see that Paramatma. Okay. Nine. Yeah. Total 9. Pancha. 9 Ekadasha. 3. 9 are you understood? So Prakriti Purusha. What is that I said? 9. Yeah. Prakriti Purusha Mahadahankara. These are the 4 plus Panchatan Matras. Total 9. Ekadasha senses. It means 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, and 1 mind. Next, Pancha means Pancha Mahabhutas. 9 plus 11, 20, 20 plus 5, 25. 3 gunas, 3 gunas, 28. So, Ikshate Atha Ekam Eshu. One should see one in all these 28. What is that? Paramatma. Without Paramatma, all these elements can react. Can they react? Can they exist? No. So that is really Gnana. That Paramatma, knowing that Paramatma is Gnana actually. He is telling this. This is Tat Padartha. Tat means Paramatma means Tat Padartha. Okay. We'll stop here. Thank you very much. We'll continue from 15 onwards. Any questions or comments?
One quick question I wanted to ask.
Yes, Prabhu.
So right now what we are beginning is the left side, is it? This Tat Padartha and all? Left side of
This
the
can
diagram.
be this can be left side. Gnanam we are. So left side, then only we can confirm. So they are going and merging into Brahman. And they are making bhakti as secondary. But if someone is making bhakti as superior, but they are also practicing gnana, then we will be in the right side only.
Yeah. So, and that all depends on association only. Whenever he gets
Association.
association, then
Yeah,
he can
we
change
should
the track.
decide left or right by major element is what? Bhakti or not. Yes.
And what about this 12th chapter Krishna tells? There also he says, no? What is that verse? Yo avyakta asakta chetasam. They also worship me only, he says. There also he says me. He doesn't say Ishtadev, he says they worship me, like that he says. So that is certainly, see, there he's saying, Tve
Yeshodikitara.
Aksharam
Yeah, there.
Prapnuvanti Mameva Sarva Bhuta Hiteratha, like that it comes. They attain me
So
only, he says.
we have to see the adjectives of me.
The adjectives of me are all impersonal, that is.
Then we have to take there the sense of me as impersonal Brahma.
So this is 100% left side, huh? This 12th
Yeah,
chapter.
yes. This sloka. The sloka
That
is left.
sloka is left side.
Yes.
There, klesha is there. Lot
Yes,
of klesha, like that Krishna is
yes.
saying. Okay, thank you.
Anything? Okay, thank you very much for all of you for attending class. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Thy God Prema.